What's going on, everybody? It's Billy here, here to do another trade recap. I'll bring you through my super simple process of how I establish a daily bias, how I read the high time frame market structure, try and figure out which direction I'd like to be headed for the day, and ultimately how I found my trade execution on NQ for Wednesday, June 4th's trading session. All right, let's hop right into it. Always starting on the daily, so we're looking at right here. I'm looking for things that jump out at me, right? I'm looking for internal range liquidity. I'm looking for external range liquidity. And I mark up my daily chart very simply. I start with, hold on one second. I start with previous daily low, previous daily high. I will run a fib between the previous daily low and the previous daily high. So I'm putting a fib on the previous daily candle just to sort of see where we are, and I want to take a look at any internal range liquidity. Well, most recently we have been delivering out of this daily bullish fair value gap. So whenever we're delivering from internal range liquidity, we want to take a look at, do we have any external range liquidity that's close that we could be drawing towards? And we do with this swing high up here. So internal to external, I'm looking for higher prices from a daily standpoint. I have a bullish daily bias. That's it. There's nothing else to that. I am immediately moving on to the hourly time frame from there. There's no sense of me trying to analyze the daily bias anymore. Okay, I have an idea of where book price has been very bullish. Makes sense that we're bullish. We have a draw on liquidity, delivering from internal range liquidity. We're clearly closing in the upper quadrant here of the previous daily candle. I'm bullish on the daily. Moving on to the hourly. Also, want to make a comment here. We had news at 10 o'clock, so I'm just gonna make note of that, right? So news at 10. Anytime we have news, we want to, and we have a bias, we want to be aware of an open high low close or an open low high close, right? So we want to pay attention to the power of 3. In this particular case, I would be looking for a manipulation lower prior to a move higher up here to reach the swing high on the daily. We don't need to reach up here. We just need to have an idea of where price wants to go. So when I'm analyzing the hourly time frame, I am looking for changes in the state of delivery. I'm looking for those to be qualified with displacement, and I'm looking for things that are, again, clear to me, right? So higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This looks like higher prices on the hourly. I will make a note here of the change in the state of delivery. Now, whenever we have a clear change in the state of delivery, and that is demonstrated by this displacement through the change in state of delivery right here, we had a bullish hourly fair value gap there that was respected as we moved higher. I will run a fib. The fib just gives us an understanding of where does price still have room to go, and do we have any draws on liquidity that line up with some of the more common fib levels, right? So we have at the -1 to -1.5, we haven't completely closed that in. We still have the swing high up there, but we have a while to go until we get up into the -2 to -2.5. So I like that we have some room to grow here. So let me continue to analyze the hourly. So once I've established a change in the state of delivery, I am looking for, where is price currently located, right? So currently we are delivering out of a bullish hourly fair value gap, and we have another bullish hourly fair value gap right here, right? So both of these have been respected. You can see no candle closes below the midpoint of that one. Obviously, we've only dipped into the upper quadrant here. So I have a game plan now. I'm looking for some sort of a manipulation down, perhaps even further down into the hourly fair value gap. at news, and then I would look to get on sides with the trade higher. All right. So let me move down to the, now that I have my game plan, move down to the M5 time frame, and I'm waiting for this news candle. Okay. And let's play this forward. At news, we get a drop lower. And as you can see here, we did dip down into the hourly fair value gap, taking some liquidity right here. That was an hourly swing low. I am now, I'm going to take this news thing off of here. I am now ready to get on sides for longs. All of my criteria has been met. In order for me to engage any of the models that I use to go to get into a trade, whether it be a IFEG, breaker, a change in state of delivery, order block. To me, they're all basically the same thing. I'm trying to find a way to get on sides of the move that I've now established that I want to be a part of. I know I want to be a part of longs. I've been anticipating this open low. Now I'm looking for the high close. So we have the sweep right there. I want to take note here that if we had a close above here, that would be an IFEG. Typically, you'll see an IFEG before or alongside a change in the state of delivery series of down close candles, and it'll typically be before any sort of bullish unicorn. So I'm watching that. I have my sweep. I'm going to move price forward here. I want to see how price reacts to this. At this point, this is a bearish M5 fair value gap. I want to see how it reacts out of this. And I'm watching. At this point, we have a strong close above. So I am taking a look at this minor buy side liquidity up here. I don't have to just go to 2R. I want to see where's the first low-hanging fruit. For me, it's this hourly swing point. So I mark that as a minor buy side liquidity, and I would be completely happy just to take a trade from here, which I did. Okay. Stop below the IFEG. And I take profit right up there. So it's not a 2R trade. Okay, but what you'll see as we move price forward is sometimes we get an opportunity, if our target has not been hit, to pyramid in off of some additional structure. And as you'll see, a pyramid in will actually reduce our risk and take a higher profit than we originally intended, which is very cool. I learned that from Jade. And it's something that I was not using for the first couple of years of my trading. And now, as I'm watching price, if structure builds and we get another entry model and we haven't hit our target yet, I will look to reduce exposure, so reduce risk, and possibly add a size onto the trade. So let's just play this out. Almost got we almost got stopped out here. Price also almost goes to our take profit. We didn't. This was a long trade. And we also got another stab down where I thought we might get taken out here. But I wanted to take note that all we did here was take some liquidity. Okay. And I'll make note here that this would be a breaker block at this point. If we were to displace through this, I would be interested in adding size and reducing my risk. So let's see what happens here. We get some displacement back up. And you will notice here, we are moving up. And at this point, right here, okay, we have now created a unicorn. Now, watch what happens when you pyramid in and reduce risk at the same time. So I'm going to reduce my risk from the trade that's currently profitable up to the low of this breaker block. I'm now going to enter another contract, and as you can see, my initial risk was about $150 more than this number, but now my potential profit is at almost $1,500. So it's an additional $500 in profit if we can reach that buy side liquidity, which we do rather quickly. And that's the trade. It makes sense, right? So there's logic involved. We were bullish on the daily. We had clear understanding of where we thought price would go on the, or was going on the hourly. We had a plan for the manipulation at the news event, and we had a draw on liquidity. We also were able to pyramid in and reduce risk at the same time. All right. If you guys enjoyed that, we're learning together. If you get anything out of it at all, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe. I'll be posting all my trade recaps on here, the good, the bad, the ugly, and hopefully we can learn from our mistakes and learn from the things that we are doing good as well. You guys have a great one.